$20. What can it get you these days? Probably not as much as it used to. But I spent $20 on sports cards, and this is what I got. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we could turn this $20 into a much bigger sports card collection. This is the $20 Sports Card Collection Challenge. Well, the whole premise of this series is to take this $20 and see if we could turn this into a nice sports card collection. We're going to use this box to kind of keep track of our collection and put cards in here as we get them. But we're going to start off with this $20 and we're going to buy some low-end sports cards and work our way up. Now, this is going to entail a lot of different things, such as buying in bulk, buying low-end sports cards and flipping low-end sports cards, consolidating cards, just to work our way up into a nice card collection. Before we get started, we're going to need to set some ground rules. Rule number one, $20 is all we're starting with. The only way to increase this total is by buying and selling cards that were used with this initial $20. That means we can't add any more cash on top of the initial $20. And that also means that we cannot sell other cards that are not a part of this $20 sports card collection challenge to gain funds. This is going to be a very grind heavy process, especially in the beginning when starting with $20. Number two, no card is safe from being sold in this collection. I mean, this is the whole process of consolidation, right? We have to make every single card available to be sold if we need to generate funds. As much as I would love to keep a card in the collection, if it allows me to get a bigger card or a bigger piece into the collection, then that card has to go up for sale because it's the only way to gain funds to be able to get those types of cards. I mean, we need to develop a cash reserve to be able to purchase bigger lots and bigger cards. And number three, have fun. This is a hobby, right? We're supposed to be enjoying this. So with all that being established, we're going to keep track of everything. We're going to keep track of what's been bought, what's been sold, how much we paid for it, how much we sold it for. We're going to do this whole entire process and we're going to go from now until the end of the year and we're going to see where we end up at the end of the year. It's exciting. It's going to be fun and it'll be interesting to see where we end up with at the end of the year. So if this is something that you're interested in and something that you enjoy and find value in, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to follow along on this challenge. We're going to be dropping videos every so often just as a progress check to see where we're at right now with the collection as I'm buying and selling cards. And like I said, we're going to document it all. So initially, what I had planned to do was go to a card show this past weekend to see if I can get the most bang for my buck. Because I figured if I'm going to start off with $20 for this sports card collection challenge, then a card show is probably my best bet in getting the most out of that $20 to be able to generate additional funds. However, my son just started his basketball league, so this past Saturday I was watching this game and priorities are first and I want to watch my son play basketball. So instead what I needed to do was find another way to source, and what I ended up doing this past weekend was going to Burbank Sports Cards and trying to see what I could find in those value boxes. And my main focus was actually baseball. I figured that I could find some modern baseball players because the baseball season is about to start and find a way to kind of flip them to be able to generate that income. However, what I ended up doing, as you can see here, was buy a bunch of 90s cards, 90s refractors, whether it was Atomic refractors or Topps Finest refractors, because I figured there's a contingent of set collectors out there that I could probably sell these cards to. So that's what I ended up doing. So this is all that I bought here. I documented everything on this Excel file with the prices I paid for each individual card. I also included the lot cost basis for all the cards on average so that I can keep track of how much I'm making off of each card. Now our next step is to get these cards listed on eBay and see if we could generate some sales. Sorry for the quick jump cut, but as soon as I posted these cards up for sale, 3 of them sold. These are the ones that just sold recently. This is a Bowman's Best refractor from 1997. It's an Atomic refractor of Ron Gant. There's a 97 refractor Topps Chrome of Steve Finley and a 1997 Topps Finest embossed refractor of Hal Morris. All right, so let me show you guys how much we actually made out of these cards. The 97 Bowman's Best Atomic refractor of Ron Gant ended up selling for $3.99. After fees, we ended up making $3.26 out of it. The 97 Topps Chrome Refractor Steve Finley sold for $4.99, ended up getting us $4.11. The silver embossed refractor we sold for $6.99, which netted us $5.88. Based off of the Excel file, here we take into account the cost of shipping as well. So we subtract the fees and the cost of shipping to show us how much we actually made out of these cards. So the Hal Morris embossed refractor ended up getting us $5.35. The Topps Chrome refractor of Steve Finley, we got $3.58. And Atomic Refractor of Ron Gant, we got $2.73. So that puts us in the hole for $8.34 out of our initial $20 buy-in. So as you can see here, if we sell all these cards, we're definitely going to shoot way past the $20 price point that we initially started with. So that gives us more funds to be able to buy bigger cards or bigger lots to be able to see if we can try to flip that and add more cards to the collection. And that's it for episode 1 of the $20 Sports Card Challenge. It's going to be a grind, especially with selling these low-end sports cards. But if that type of grind is your thing and you enjoy seeing content about selling low-end sports cards, then check out this video right here in which I document a week's worth of sales selling low-end sports cards, and I go through the process and talk about how much money I actually made at the end of it.